So we're in Sussex this Sunday afternoon as Aston Villa make the trip down from the Midlands to the Amex, nestled in the South Downs of England. It may be their Premier League opener, but Brighton and Hove Albion and Aston Villa have already been in European action this season. Villa narrowly lost to Paris Saint-Germain in the UEFA Super Cup in Salzburg a week and a half ago, while Brighton drew 0-0 at Tromsø in the first leg of their Conference League playoff. And something else that they both have in common, Matt Upson, is that they've been going through a summer of change.
Yes, indeed.
A new season's usually calls for optimism and excitement, but there might be a bit of anxiety amongst Brighton and Villa fans, both kicking off the campaign without players key to their success last season. And while Albion have lost the services of Welbeck and Van Hecke, Villa have seen Tielemans, Rodgers, Digne, Konsa move on. There could be more big-name departures from both clubs before the window closes, but Brighton have been there before. Across 54 games, and he's really come back into the fold after he seemed to have fallen out of favour. Spent the second half of the season before last on loan at Leverkusen. Given away to Buendia here, who can't take the chance. That's a big let-off for Brighton.
It's been a bright start from Villa, hasn't it? You very rarely see an Unai Emery team that's not set up well.
Buendia sets himself and strikes. Not too far over the top. A second decent side to goal for the Argentinian.
This is a lovely little run. Just peels right off the side. I think it's Vuskovic, isn't it? Just creates that little bit of space. Good first touch. Doesn't quite come down for him to hit it there. Always struggling from that angle to hit it. And Unai Emery in typical high energy fashion in that technical area. I remember the impact he had on this fixture last season.
Oh, now an error at the other end, and it's in! Maxim de Kuyper for Brighton and Hove Albion. And after Villa failed to capitalise on a calamity at the other end, Maxim de Kuyper has profited here to give Brighton the early advantage.
Brighton got away with it, Villa haven't, and it's so unfortunate for Lindelof. Here's the mistake here. I mean, what is he thinking there? Torres, there's no pass on whatsoever. I mean, it's good from de Kuyper because he's come all the way across from the far side to apply that pressure. I don't think Torres is expecting him to be there, but that is unfortunate for Lindelof. It has to go down as an own goal as it ricochets off the post right into his midriff. He can do nothing about it.
Barkley collects under pressure, and now here's João Gomez riding a couple of challenges this time. McGinn gives him the offer. McGinn's hit! Not quite on target.
And John McGinn's just stifled out there with two players going to ground to block the shot.
Double figures for Villa last season, 10 goals in 44 games. Ruta, good ball, surely 2-0, and that will be Maxim de Kuyper's goal. Lethal from Brighton and Hove Albion on the counter there.
Well, with Danny Welbeck not at the club anymore, the responsibility is on Jorginho Ruta to make these runs. Is this one onside? That's going to be tight. The lean is there, but they had a warning sign a moment ago. He gets in this channel, and from then on, for me, that's a little bit too easy. He can't get that ball in that easily. I don't think Torres does well enough here for me. You've got to stop it coming in. Once he does, de Kuyper makes a really intelligent run. It's a brilliant ball back across, but he can't get that crossing from there. As a defender, you've got to stop that ball coming in the box. Once it's in, de Kuyper does the rest. It's a really well-worked goal.
George Hemmings for Villa. Nothing wrong with that. Ruter carries and can't find Hinshelwood. Well, Pau Torres with a misstep, which allows Ruter to hit, and Bizot has to tip over the top. Nearly another Brighton goal from a Villa error.
Well, I'm not sure Torres has really got tuned into this game yet, for me. I mean, good position there, takes the ball, and then his decision-making's way too dithery. What's he hoping for there? He's got to make a decision with the ball. If you're not sure, you go long into the front, anything. You can't turn it over in that position, and another opportunity for Brighton. Doesn't have that feel that Villa are going to squeeze back into this one like they did last season.
He accused his side of not being quick enough in possession against Tromsø on Thursday. They've certainly been that today. Too high for Hinshelwood, Gross arriving, Diego Gomez! There is a third for Brighton! And it's Jack Hinshelwood! Albion all over Aston Villa this afternoon, and 3 up inside of half an hour.
But it starts with a brilliant ball here. Super spot from Vuskovic, drills it wide, acres of space for the cross to come in. And look at the bodies in the box. It turns into a 3v2 there. Great header back across, and a simple header for Hinshelwood, who picks up a brilliant position as an attacking midfield player, getting beyond the play. De Kuyper with the whip ball. It's simple, it's not anything that's overly complicated, it's just really good, clean football. And Aston Villa can't cope at the moment.
Under pressure here, and a chance for a fourth! It's Hinshelwood again! And Aston Villa are falling apart on the south coast against a ruthless Brighton. Hinshelwood at the double, and it's 4 for Albion against Aston Villa as Unai Emery's men simply crumble at the Amex.
This is not the time from the kickoff. You've got to get yourself together here. Aston Villa looking lost. The decision-making on the pitch is really sketchy. Is this the area you want to be playing? He just dithers on the ball, no plan, no out ball. I can't see where the foul is here. Oh, there might be minimal contact. It's not going to be enough for VAR to look at that and overturn it. It's just poor decision-making. And they're digging a hole for themselves. That's 2 goals conceded now, off the back of really poor errors with the ball.
Hinshelwood with 2 goals.
I mean, that is the problem for Villa as well. Whenever they go long, it's just coming straight back at them. They haven't got that physical presence high up the pitch. And Abrahams or a Watkins to really compete in the air or use their body to hold the ball up. There's no way out for them at the moment, and Brighton just sharper into everything. The tackle, the way they're swarming after them when they lose possession. Great reaction from Ruter there to win the ball back off of Gomez.
Matthew Donoghue was telling the referee just to delay here for possible violent conduct by Ruter.
I think it's more Gomez, isn't it? Are you looking more at Gomez? Because it looks like, you know, the challenge is there, but then he just kicks out there, Gomez. The right foot is outstretched. He certainly extends it into Ruter. He is not having a good afternoon, is he?
And Peter Banks is being sent to the stream. And this is trouble for João Gomez, already on a yellow card.
After review, Aston Villa 35 kicks out at his opponent. Final decision is red card.
It goes from bad to worse, and then even worse for Aston Villa. Well, that's what they're doing.
Yeah. You've got to stick together. And I think his reaction there to João Gomez would indicate to the whole team and everyone, we've got to stick together here.
Brighton are heading for the summit, and their fans will certainly make everyone else aware of that. Gross bypasses Ruter. De Kuyper! Almost 5 in the first half for Brighton and Hove Albion against an absolutely ragged Aston Villa.
Well, it's turning into a bit of an attacking session, to be honest. kind of drills you do on a Friday of pattern of play and just getting the ball forward at will. They are putting some nice runs, good decision making with the ball.
FIFA, Hinchelwood, clumsy from Boubacar Kamara. Brighton in a hurry to get on with it. No let up from them. Oh, Gross going over. Too many appeals from those in blue, but they've won it back again. And Diego Gomez is denied by Bizot. Ayari. De Kuyper, that's a great ball. And it's well defended by Pau Torres. Kuyper to deliver. Oh, it's a lovely ball and it's swept just wide by Ayari. Training ground routine almost came up trumps. Emery and John McGinn were focused ahead of the season in their excitement for the new look Aston Villa after that summer of change. The message was that they've still got the same hunger and desire. Markson with desire here and into the side netting. Dunk. Nice ball, and Bizot palms behind. Horrible one for the keeper, that, and he just about dealt with it.
Yeah, you just have to wait, don't you? You can't gamble as a goalkeeper. That's why it's always a last-ditch save. There's not a lot of pace on it for Bizot, but he's got to wait to see if Gross can get any kind of touch before you can react and just tip it wide.
And a man sent off in that opening day draw with Newcastle as well. Could get more troubling here, though. Oh! The rebound tucked away, but the flag is up. Kostulas denied. Now we wait for confirmation from the VAR that it was indeed offside. That's a lovely ball. Chance for a fifth here, and Lindelof in just the right spot to prevent it occurring. Kostulas with the acrobatics, but the accuracy just lacking.
Yeah, he's hungry for the goal, isn't he? Wants to come on off the bench and make an impact. Villa again carved open in that same area of the pitch with the ball coming across. They defend it and then just pops up nicely for the overhead kick.
Dunk. Osman stands it up nicely, and there is a chance for number 5, but Castinia's header right into the path of Bizot.
Yeah, really nice direct wing play. Just unsettle the defender, knock it run. Lovely little dink.
A brilliant Brighton batter an abject Aston Villa. Unai Emery's side with damage limitation after the interval.